Hi, everybody. New York Psychic Kit Adams here to bring you a career and finances type of reading. Do know that this reading is for the collective. I'm going to go ahead and cleanse my decks while I talk. Do know that if you want a personal reading that is just geared towards you, tailored towards you, you can book a reading with me. My email address is on here, or you can hit me up on the Mystic Soul for your reading. Oh, I didn't take them out of the box. How is everybody's February going? Mine's been a little chaotic. Please don't forget to, if you enjoy this reading, that's a lot of cards in this deck. Please don't forget, if you do enjoy this reading, leave me a comment, hit the like button, subscribe to my channel. It is so greatly, greatly appreciated. Oh, that is a lot of cards. And I'm going to tell you what you need to know about your career, your finances. I did choose several decks to use during this reading. Start out with one. Oh. Let me just shuffle all of them. That way I could just go deck through deck through deck. Wasn't really quite sure which of my decks I wanted to use, so I just grabbed three. These ones really kind of spoke to me and said, no, use us today. It's one of the tough things when you have so many different decks, is sometimes when you're doing like this, a recording type of video, you just don't know which ones you really want to use. Sometimes you just have to stare at them all until they jump out at you. All right, deck number one. Good one, good one. Ooh, good one. Awesome, awesome, awesome. I like that we started off with the manifesting one. All right. So first off, we're starting out with the manifesting one, like I had mentioned. And then we have money matters, we have protection, we have progress, new life, and great match. Manifesting. And again, it's right next to money. So a lot of us, we just sit there and we're like, oh, what are we going to do? You know, I need money. I need money for this. I need money for that. You need to manifest it, as in picturing you having the money to do what you need the money for. Okay. I know it sounds a little crazy, but hear me out. It's so, say you want to go to the store and there's just this wonderful purse that you want. I don't know why I'm using that as an example. Probably because I need a new purse. But you need to picture yourself walking into the store, buying that purse, taking it home, taking the stuff out of your old purse and putting it into your new one. See where I'm getting? The more you manifest, the more the universe hears you. Now, as far as how are you going to get the money for that purse that you really truly want, you need to start saving. Saving money is the greatest way to literally get anything that it is that you're looking forward to. And you need to set a goal for yourself. Okay. So say we're just going to keep with the purse. That's what we're going to use today. So say you really want that purse, okay? You're going to give yourself 3 months to come up with the money for the purse. Now, they're not cheap unless you get a crappy one. And there's nothing wrong with having a crappy one. I own quite a few of them, but then again, I own other types of purses that are more on the higher end. So you give yourself 3 months to save that money. How are you going to do that? Especially when a lot of people use credit cards and debit cards. I normally, when the machine comes up and says, "Do you want cash back?" I always grab cash back. And the reason being is because when I have to run into, like, say, the gas station and get a soda or something, I get the change back. I put it aside for that purse. So you see how that works? And believe it or not, it will actually add up very, very quickly. Okay. But your goal here, did we have the card? That was goal. No. So your goal here is to not touch it for 3 months. Mark it on your calendar. Say, I'm not going to touch that money. I'm just going to keep pushing it in there, pushing. I'm actually doing that right now. Just shoving, cash money into a jar because summer's coming and I know there's things I need for my yard and stuff like that. So I'm actually doing that right now. And you'd be surprised because you're going to actually end up, if you do it faithfully, you're actually going to end up with more than what you need for that purse. Because that's what we're going for as an example, was the purse. Now, after you purchase the purse, you're going to say, well, I have the leftover money. Start a new way of budgeting. Think about what it is that you do want next. Okay. You have a head start. Don't forget to give yourself that goal of whatever you think is actually going to work for you. I always say like 3 months for something on a smaller ticket item and 6 months to a year for something a lot bigger. Okay. Now, progress and new life. All right. So progress. If you are unhappy with literally like what's going on with your life, only you need to sit down and decide what it is you need to go about and do in order to change it so that you're a happier human being. Most people, because I have a friend who's going through it right now, who's just not happy in her job at all. And it's like, she's like skipping and sending out resumes to all these places and wondering why they don't give a call back and stuff like that. Well, first of all, she's not happy. She's just like, well, I put an application in here, even though I don't really want to work there. The universe hears that. See where I'm going? It's the universe. If you're not going to be happy, they're not going to call you back. You also have to do what's called a follow-up call. You can either walk in and say, hey, I put an application in here last week. Is what's going on with it? Stuff like that. You have to do follow-up. But again, if you're not going to be happy at that job, why are you worried that they didn't call you back? Okay. I mean, sometimes we do need to get just a job just to have money coming in, but don't forget that you also have to, at the same time, look for another job, one that is more suited to you, one that's going to make you more happy. Because it's just not going to come knocking on your door. We've done this before. It's just not going to come knocking on your door. New life. So, all right. So you're going to get a fresh start, but I'm hearing an Aquarius. There's an Aquarius watching that literally needs to concentrate on themselves right now. You need to do what is absolutely, absolutely best for you. Now, I know I said Aquarius. This reading is for everybody. It's called the collective type of reading. That's why at the beginning I do say, if you want a reading just for you, tailored just for you, you need to get a private reading. But Spirit was saying there's an Aquarius that literally sitting there going, I don't know what to do. I have this and I have this and I have this. Well, you need to start disregarding those outside issues that are clogging your mind and start concentrating on you. You need to look toward the future, okay? And what is going to be best suited for you, whether it's get rid of that job that is just boring you to tears day after day and starting a brand new venture because it's very, very favorable for you. And I'm also hearing March for that. So really get the ball going with your new job in March. Okay. What does this deck have? And that was that deck. Now we're on to deck 2. Oh, this winter weather. I cannot wait for spring. All right, so we have the pack, we have heart, we have shelter. These are, oh, I didn't put any of the other cards up, sorry. I'll put the heart. This is from my bone collection, skull collection of cards, the back. So, the pack. Brainstorm ideas with friends. Friends are there to help you, go to a trusted friend or two, get together, have like this little get together like at your house. Serve some snacks, some beverages, what have you, and say, listen, I need some ideas. I got to come up with something different to do because I'm just bored out of my mind. Have you guys ever felt that way? And everyone has felt that way. Hear what they did to change it. Okay. Now the card that is the heart card is, and I know this is a career in finance reading, but this heart card is somebody sitting there right now and going, am I doing all the right stuff for this person that means so much to me? Write down what it is that you have done for this person. Okay. And on another piece of paper, write down what that person has done for you. Okay. Do remember that relationships are always a two-way street. It's not, all on one person. You have to open up lines of communication. That's honestly the biggest one I can possibly tell you is open up lines of communication. But again, when you write it down, like what it is you bring to the relationship and what the other person brings to the relationship, you're going to be astonished because a lot of the times, and I'm going to say maybe 7 out of 10 times, it's just not equal. There's always that one partner who's bringing so much more to the relationship. So you have to decide, is this really healthy for me to be with this person? And I'm not talking about like, say, you bring 9 great things to this relationship and the person brings 8. That's still rather fair, okay? It's if you bring 9 things to this relationship and the other person only brings 2, it's you really have to sit and you have to think and contemplate, do I really need to keep pursuing this? Okay. Shelter has to deal with, it's a really pretty card. I don't know if it's going to show up on camera. Maybe. All right. So shelter has to do with protecting yourself from, every time I record, from outside influences, negative type of influences. You have that friend that's always putting you down. They're like, no, you need to stay at this job. It brings you in a paycheck and, it pays your bills and stuff like that. Yes. Does the job pay? It does. Are you absolutely miserable? Yes. Yes. So I always tell people, always, always, always keep your current job while looking for another job that's going to make you happy. Now, guaranteed that if you have been at your current job that makes you miserable for a very long time, you're making good money. I hope you are. And that you're worried about a new job where you're not going to make as much money. So take 6 months, okay? And I love doing timelines. And it takes 6 months and start putting away every dime you possibly can from the job that makes you miserable so that you have a cushion for when you start that new job, okay? All right, we are on to deck number 3. This is a life purpose deck. I don't think I've used this in any of my shows or my videos or anything, so almost lost it. Well, I know that there's going to be people happy to hear this message. All right. So we have you're on the right, pardon me, you're on the right path, freedom and trust. Very great things to hear. I'm so done with winter. Freedom. Trust. Trust is literally trust the universe. Keep manifesting and putting out into the universe what it is you do need. And as always, I always tell everybody, when you're putting stuff out to the universe, make sure you're showing gratitude at the same time. Now, you're on the right path. For those of you sitting there watching this reading and going, or started watching this reading and you're still like, I still don't know if I'm on the right path. You are, because y'all just got the card. You're on the right path. Keep going forward, but keep being happy about even just the smallest tiny thing. Okay? If you have a good day at work, be very, very happy about that good day at work. Now, freedom. It's you doing what is right for you. Sorry. Now, a lot of people are just like, that's a selfish thing to do. Is it? No, it's not. I'm going to tell you right now, it's really not. Unless what you're doing is illegal, then yeah, don't do that. But if you just need this change in your life and you're not a happy person, then it is not selfish for you to pursue what it is, again, that's not illegal, what is going to make you happy. Because when we're happy, the people around us are happy. Okay, we can help other people be happy and better things happen to us. If we're sad, we're miserable, we're just not pleasant to be around, we lose friends, your job goes downhill, everything goes downhill. So it's not selfish for you to start thinking about yourself. And it's never too late for you to start thinking about yourself. Okay. It's very, very important. Need a vacation just to recharge your batteries? Take a vacation. Seriously, take a vacation. And you have the means to do so, take a vacation. Because sometimes that's all it really takes is to just recharge your thinking and to help boost confidence. All right, everybody, that is this reading. I hope you did enjoy it. Please don't forget to hit the like button. Leave me a comment, even if it's just to say hi. And don't forget to subscribe to my channel. Until next time, bye.